Um, Hello. uh, I forgot what I was going to say. I am um, recording the voiceover inside my editing app and on my phone at the same time. Like just in case, if anything happens, if the app deletes it, or it sounds horrible because of my tablet's microphone. Anyways, um, here is a time lapse of me drawing 4 landscapes with a pencil. I decided that I have to finally face my fears and start drawing backgrounds because a while ago, actually no, it was quite recent, I started drawing like a comic of my D&D character, like of her backstory, and I've run into quite a bit of trouble trying to draw the backgrounds. So finally I decided, okay, I've flashed my phone gallery for a bit. I decided to like finally put it into practice. So yeah, like you can see, I started with outlining most of the objects in the picture, and then started with the darkest areas and bit by bit filling the whole thing. Yeah. And I was also going for like this very rough cross-hatching look, just to not get carried away with making it like very polished and smooth. I started having trouble with that later. Okay, so this is the second one. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I should have taken notes probably, but it's too late now. Yeah, so this one was kind of harder because there's like a tree in the foreground, and there's also a background which has some details to it. Okay, here's Perto burning for her sins because my boob kept coming into the frame. So yeah, sorry for that. I got kind of into cross-hatching after watching a YouTube video by Vespertilio. She's a creator here on YouTube. I watched her video. Yeah. And it kind of explained the basics to me because I didn't really do cross-hatching, at least not properly. She basically explained that you should use the lines to kind of, they should follow the form of the object, and you can also use them in different ways to get different textures, like more rough and smooth. So yeah. I don't know what else to say. I can tell you about my university stuff. I am currently writing my 3rd project for this year. Yes, it's August. Yes, the year ended in June. Whatever. They're still accepting the projects. So I still have time, okay? I still have 2 weeks to send the last one. I got the highest grades for the previous 2. So I'm kind of proud of myself, honestly. I did put a lot of effort into it, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I'm just really glad that it's going to be my last year. Okay. Here I was starting to run into a bit of a trouble because like the value of the leaves and the value of the background was kind of similar, and I didn't know how to differentiate between them. Okay, better quality here, thank God. uh, so I kind of tried to do it with texture, so the leaves had more texture and the background had less texture because it's in the background and you can see as well. Yeah, and I also used like a kneaded eraser to kind of make it more faded, so the tree pops out more. And here was the hardest part, which was the shade cast by the tree because it had a very complicated shape. And at first I was overwhelmed, so I left it for last. And I think I did quite good. I like the effect, like the texture. But I could have done better with the background, to be honest, because you can't really see that it's like hills and forests. Okay, here's the third one. This one was the quickest, I think, and it was quite fun. I've never drawn clouds before, like not never done like a study of clouds. I always did like kind of the childish way, just kind of, you know, the clouds and the sun with sunglasses on. Yeah. Sorry that you can't really see what I'm drawing. I have to think through my angles. I was recording this on my tablet, so I didn't really have much choice. Yeah, sorry. Whatever, you can see well enough. Okay. So yeah, clouds are pretty fun. I recommend that. Definitely going to draw more clouds in the future. Oh yeah, also I realized that I needed to make the grass darker. That's why I'm glad that I was like only using a pencil and working in monochrome, because it let me focus more on values instead of colors, because values are like really important, dude. Yeah, like for example here the foreground was the darkest, which made the whole thing well, yeah, it made it easier, but it was still kind of hard to like get the texture of the leaves in the foreground without like going too much into detail. So yeah, I definitely struggled the most with this one. And I really started going too much into detail. I already said that. But I forgot that I was going for like this sketchy look, and started like shading very softly, which isn't something I was going for. And yeah, also as you can see, I was using an automatic pencil for the whole thing. If you're sketching like in such a small format, I think it helps. Because I wouldn't be able to get the same texture with a thicker pencil. When you're doing like large format sketches, you usually use like a regular pencil, and you do this thing in art they tell you this in art class to like sharpen your pencil so it's the lead is showing all the way. I can't use it like that. I keep breaking the fucking pencil. Sorry. Sorry for getting all emotional. Yeah, I don't know. And you're also supposed to use like 5 different hardness of the pencil, which I guess kind of is distracting because you have to keep changing the pencil. Okay, here's the final results. Yeah, I like how this one looks. I like the clouds here. Okay. I don't know how much more time I have, but thank you for watching. I hope this inspired you to draw something that you're not used to, and have a nice day or night or something. Take care of yourself and bye bye. All right.